Well, good morning, guys and gals. Welcome to Miyagi Mornings episode 21 and Blackjack episode, right? And we are going to today talk about researching a cryptocurrency because that's a question that's simply come up quite a bit over these past 20 episodes. And the basic question comes in various formats, but it's how do you Jack Spirko personally research a cryptocurrency and decide it's a currency you want to hold or whatever. And there's really only two ways that you can research cryptocurrency. And I'm not really going to talk about one other than just to say what it is so you know it's a thing and you can decide if you want to learn more about it. And that's technical analysis. Technical analysis is for short-term trading, day trading type of thinking. And technical analysis really has nothing to do, absolutely nothing to do with where this project will be 5 years from now and what that means. It just ignores that, which is what I care about. And so I do know some basic TA or technical analysis, and it is a valuable skill. And for people that are going to trade on frequency, it is probably the most important one to master. But it's not what I generally do. But there are certain patterns that you can see in the behavior of a market that say this particular, and this works in stocks, it works in commodities, it works in cryptocurrency, should be on a trend up, down, etc. This looks like a floor, as low as it'll go, that type of thing. When I research cryptocurrency, the very first thing I want to know, why do we need or want this new thing? Why? Does it do something that nothing else does, or does it do something that other things do better or in a way that makes it have more utility? And if the answer is, well, it really ain't anything new except it's got different marketing and paint on it, I'm not real interested. Now, there are some other components to this, because my next question is, who is the team behind it and what are they doing? What are they doing? In other words, what are they doing with the technology? Because you can have two people that basically have the same technology with two different teams, and one team might be just, well, we made this thing so we could put a bunch of paint on it and do a pump and dump. And you might have another team that basically has the same tech, but they use it differently. Maybe they didn't pre-mine and create a bunch of rewards for themselves or something like that so that they could get rich on it and pump it up and dump it and move on to the next whatever they're going to do. If I see a crypto is supposed to be so great and I look and their website's 3 years old and there ain't been anything new posted on it except maybe an update or two on the software for the wallet in 3 years, I'm not real interested. Because it's just a technology. It doesn't have anybody doing anything with it and evolving it and bringing it forward. That's why I talked about recently ARC, why I still like ARC, because of the team. It's basically built on Lisk. It's not that much different than Lisk other than the team behind it. So I want to know, what does it do and who is the team behind it? And I want to know, where is its place in the future? What will it do going forward if the team that's working on it, that looks like they have their shit together, gets done what they say they're going to get done? Because that's always a gamble. But if they do, what will it enable? What will it create? What will it change in the future versus the current period in time? And so that's how I come at this. I don't make this real complicated. I do look at things like, well, how much of it is there? Because if there's like a gazillion billion of them, right, units, that's going to be hard for that thing to really go up in value. But, well, what's the utility? Do I care? Am I only holding it so it'll be worth more tomorrow than it is today? In many instances, no. Many reasons, like right now with Pirate Chain, the reason I want Pirate Chain, it can stay where it is forever for all I care. I don't think it will. I do think it has upward momentum and potential. Big time. So that's great, but if it went to 20 cents and stayed 20 cents forever, fine. I don't care. Why? It's invisible. You can't see it. You can't get it. I can actually use it to make other cryptocurrencies disappear. I'm not going to get into that today, but I can. I don't have to have any special skills, just a little bit of knowledge of what to do. And something like that, when it's the only thing like that that's privacy by default, the only thing else on the market that I'm aware of that's privacy by default In fact, mandatory privacy. You can't even turn off the privacy is Monero. And when I look at the two techs, Pirate Chain has better encryption. It's harder to ever crack. Monero is still a great, so I like both of them. But see, I'm more concerned about, well, who's doing what with it and what will it enable. That's how I think you need to be looking at your cryptocurrency decisions. What will this do for me if all I do is hold it and use it as money? What will it do for me? Can I earn money on my money with staking rewards? And does it make sense? Is there another? And when I look at that, well, is there another crypto that I can actually earn a better return on with less risk and less complications and less tying things up? Arc, right? Okay, well then, if I'm going to have some currency to stake, I'm going to pick the one that lets me maintain complete control of my own currency and my own wallet with my own keys, while I retain the ability to earn staking rewards at a high rate of return. I'm not going to go risk my money or tie it up for 2 years to do something and not make anything better than I can make on my own. Doesn't that make sense? Because what I saw in 17 and 18 is the boom came. Everybody got involved. Everybody had a new crypto. All they were doing is spinning code off of old code, making forks. And we're going to do this. We're going to have a new crypto for the entire electrical industry. It's an 18 gazillion bazillion dollar industry. You want in on this? No, I don't. And you know why? Number one, the electric companies of the world did not ask you to do this. They don't have a problem that you're solving. You didn't fix anything for them. You don't even have a good case you can make to them. And there's like 8 other companies doing the same thing, saying they're doing the same thing, and everybody's just shrieking about the number that the market represents. It doesn't matter. Hey, you know what? The pet companies or the pet industry is huge. It's like $50 billion. What if I make dog coin? I know there's already Dogecoin. What if I make Charlie Dog coin, named after my dog, for the pet industry? It's a $50 billion industry. So what? Did they ask me for one? That's the critical eye you have to come at. What does this do? It's not already being done. And when I see a currency and they're like, well, it does this, and it's microtransaction, so it's Bitcoin Cash. How's it different than Bitcoin Cash? Well, okay, done. Okay. Bitcoin Cash and a privacy coin together? Well, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. That's how and you have to be very skeptical. And the biggest thing on crypto, guys, I got to keep saying this over and over. Let go right now of fear of missing out. FOMO will make you go broke. Oh, don't do it. Only put money in that you can afford to lose and understand what you're investing in before you invest in it. With that, I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Miyagi Mornings.